Hi, my name is Ken Turley with RIZE Marketing. Welcome to our Small Business Friday. Today we're going to be answering a question we get a lot, especially when we get new clients that are really passionate about trying to grow their business. They always ask us questions like, well, what do I need to put money into, or where should I put my main focus in my marketing plan? And with us being an online marketing agency, I think you would expect us to say everything should be online. Let's put everything towards online. And while the majority of what we do for people is online and we tell them to focus there, we don't want to ignore having a balanced marketing approach. So today we're going to go over how we actually can get a balanced marketing approach and how it'll actually benefit your business. So we're going to start here with traditional marketing, and then we're going to go into online marketing, and then we're going to talk a little bit about website design. With website design, it does kind of blend into online marketing, but we think that this is a big enough topic that we actually need to separate it so we can talk about some specific principles within that concept. So with traditional marketing, this is mainly going to be, basic commercials, radio ads, billboards, signage, flyers, brochures, things like that you're going to have like readily available where you're handing it to a client, or your traditional ads like radio, newspaper, and television and stuff. So this stuff can get kind of pricey, and I think that's why a lot of times people have kind of shied away from it, and it is hard to really quantify the conversions and know it's working. So make sure that if you're going to do this stuff that it's still cost effective, but we do believe it's important because that's kind of a way to keep your branding out there, making sure that your brand is readily available for people to see in a multitude of ways rather than just strictly online. So this stuff's super important. Now, the majority of your focus should definitely be in online marketing. Just that's what we do, and that's also what the world kind of expects. That's where we're at. We're always on our phones. We're always online. We're always checking our emails, things like that. So online marketing includes a lot of different techniques, but today we're going to go over just a handful of these, and we'll go a lot more into depth as far as what these are in other videos. We could spend hours just on SEO. We could spend hours on pay-per-click and stuff. So we'll go and do further videos. If you don't know this stuff already, definitely start doing some research, start talking to people, and definitely ask us questions. We'd love to give you some good resources, information. So SEO, search engine optimization, is what that stands for. It's strictly to help you guys rank higher online. So help your business rank higher for the important keywords that you're trying to rank for on Google and other search engines. Pay-per-click advertising is things like Google ads. Used to be called Google AdWords, or there's Facebook ads, YouTube ads, all kinds of stuff like that. Really anything that's done on a pay-per-click basis or pay-per-impression basis. Super valuable tool, and they can get pricey if not done correctly, but it is a huge part of an online marketing strategy if you're trying to be effective. Online reviews is something that has become a bigger and bigger thing, and it's something that we really try to focus here a lot with our clients, is making sure to take the time to have a consistent online review system in place. So getting reviews on Google, if you sell products on Amazon and things like that, make sure that you're doing a good job getting those reviews and making it easy for them to do those things. Again, we'll touch base on that a lot more in further videos. Social media is something that for a lot of industries is super important. It's an easy way to communicate with your audience, an easy way to put stuff out there so that people can understand who you are and what you do. And it's really cost effective when compared to other advertising sources and even pay-per-click stuff. So social media should definitely be focused on. We have probably the majority of our clients don't utilize this enough or a lot, just because their industry, it just doesn't quite work. If you're selling products or like clothing or retail space where you have a brick and mortar place where you're trying to get customers there, it can be really effective. For a lot of our clients, just on their industry and what their niche is, that's not really a big thing for them. But making sure that is in place, that you have all your social media channels set up, and that you have a plan moving forward to be consistent is super important. And then content marketing is something that's really come on strongly in the last few years. That really just means that you're putting out good information, whether that's blogs, articles, videos, good information for people and good content for people to be engaged by, to help answer their questions. This can be content on your website through blogs. It can be on Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever you guys are utilizing to get that content out there. It can be a really good way to push people to your website. And that kind of brings us to our next point. If we're doing all this stuff over here to get people to our website, we need to make sure that our website's good, that it's built correctly, it's built effectively, so that we're capitalizing on these all this time and all this effort and money being spent to push people to our site. So when it comes to website design, it does overlap in online marketing, but we're going to talk a little bit more about what it takes to have something designed effectively. So making sure that your website's mobile friendly or mobile responsive is huge. It's being preached by Google and all the other search engines for a long, long time. And just if you think about it, I mean, over half the website traffic or even Google traffic and everything comes on mobile devices. So making sure that your website can be viewed and accessed and it can function on any device is super important. So make sure it's mobile friendly. Super simple, but make sure it's done. Making sure that it's fast and user friendly. Making sure that the technical side of things are taken care of so that it doesn't have really long load times so that people are just getting frustrated and bouncing off. But also making sure that the website content is user friendly and is laid out in a correct way and that it helps answer their questions is super important. When it comes to websites, we hear all kinds of crazy horror stories when people come to us as clients when they need website marketing help. They spend thousands and thousands of dollars and tons of time in getting a website, but it's just not built correctly. It's not converting people. And so making sure that things are laid out correctly and that you're having a true sales funnel on your website is super, super important. So to introduce that, a sales funnel looks kind of like this, even though my artistic feature here is not very good. This is a graphic trying to explain a sales funnel. So a sales funnel, really, this is your website. You're spending all your time on all this stuff to get people to your website. So things like pay-per-click ads, Google ads, things like that. Your SEO, all that time and effort you put into search engine optimization. People coming from your online reviews, all that time. Social media ads, social media posts, traditional ads, radio, things like that. And then all the content, all the blogs you create, all that stuff that you're doing, you're pushing all these people to your website, right? Now you want them, once they land on the website, to funnel through and end in creating you a lead here. In order to do that, we've kind of targeted 4 main things that need to be on your website. You need to have quality content and a decent amount of it so that there's some actual substance to your website. Make sure that your content is engaging. Engaging content means it's answering questions, it's giving people valuable information, and that's usually the reason why they came to your website. I hate going to a website, and in our business that we have a lot of software and stuff that we have to go in and subscribe to and stuff, and I hate going to a website that sells software that I can't get an understanding of what that software does or how much it costs. So be upfront, be honest, have that information out there that's readily accessible for your visitors to your website so they can actually see what's going on, can answer their questions, but also it can just be entertaining. Make sure the information and the content on there is worthwhile. Then this is the biggest thing, is having a clear call to action. A clear call to action does not mean just put a bunch of information on the website and then just say, learn more, click here. It needs to be a lot more specific than that. It needs to really lead them down that sales path. So if I'm a dentist, I'm not just going to say learn more. I'm going to have a button that says schedule your appointment online, or maybe even say see how much this will cost after your insurance, so that they can fill out a form and you can run their insurance and get back to them and tell them exactly how much it's going to cost. Something like that that's going to make a difference for them in that purchase process or that buying process. We want to make sure that we're leading them down that next step or down this sales funnel. And then the last thing is having tracking and analytics on your website. I cannot tell you how many times we get website clients that come to us and we ask them, okay, well, how's your conversions, with your ads that you're running? Are they converting on the website? How many people are getting to your website every month? Well, I don't know. And it's just hard for us because we're sitting here saying, well, you're putting all this money into your advertising, your SEO, your online reviews. You're having us start to do your SEO, and you're having us build content for you and doing all these things, but yet you don't know how your website's performing, what's actually happening. That's a problem. You need to make business decisions off the actual data that you're gathering. So having proper tracking and analytics is going to go a long ways into knowing, is this stuff working? If it's getting traffic there, then maybe my website needs to be designed better so that it can actually lead to more conversions. So hopefully this information helps you guys out. I know there's a lot of information here, and again, we'll be going through a lot of these points in more detail as we go along with future videos. But if you have any other questions, feel free to comment below, send us an email. We'd love to help you out and give you a free consultation. or just answer your questions. Thanks.